Most service business owners that I talk to have no idea how much of their time is disappearing every single week. And the place it's going is actually the last place that they even think to look. So, this video is about a blind spot that business owners with crews in the field almost universally have. And it's not a crew problem, it's not a management problem, it's a data problem, but probably not the way that you're thinking about it. So, I was working with a business owner, right? And multiple crews, jobs running every single day, set to do 50 million this year, right? The kind of guy who's on top of his business. And he told me he was spending 10 hours a week just to figure out how his crews were actually performing. Material usage, efficiency, who's tracking, who's costing him money. 10 hours every week just to see what was happening. Now, here's the part that got me, and stick with me here because this is where it gets interesting. The data, it already existed, okay? It wasn't missing. It was just sitting in two completely separate places that never talked to each other. Some of it lived in the CRM, and some of it was on paper forms that his crews filled out on the field. And until he sat down and manually pulled both together, the data was useless. Nobody or nothing was aggregating it. Nobody had built a system that did. So every week, that job fell to him. That's what the 10 hours was. Not an analysis, not decision making, just assembly of data, okay? Think about what that actually means for a business at his level. 10 hours a week is 40 hours a month. A full work week every single month, just gone. Just getting to a starting point that should have already existed automatically, right? But honestly, the hours, they're not even the real damage. Because here's the question I'd ask any owner in that spot first. What's not getting done instead? Because when the most expensive person in the company is the one manually reconciling forms against a CRM, the decisions that actually move the business forward aren't getting made anymore. The underperformance sitting inside the operation goes unaddressed for weeks because nobody even caught it in time. The business operators who should be above the business is now stuck deep inside it. That's the real cost, and it compounds quietly. The obvious answer, and the wrong one, is to throw more tools at it. Get a new platform, download this app, make your crews log into a new dashboard. And now instead of one problem, you've got 5. You got 10 different subscription, crews who don't use it consistently, training that nobody has time for. And somehow the owner is still the one just chasing the data, now with more tabs open. But the real solve, it's not adding complexity on top of a broken system. It's removing the manual step entirely, okay? When we actually looked at what this owner needed, the answer was already inside of his business operation, right? His crews were already on Slack every day. That's where they communicated. That's where they lived. So instead of introducing something new, we just build directly into that. That's something they're already using, right? The CRM data, the field form data, all of it now gets pulled into a single backend and then surfaces automatically in Slack where they already use it. No new logins, no new behavior from the crew, no dashboard nobody has to open. He sees what he needs right in Slack when he's using it, okay? And then when he's ready to graduate to a full custom interface, the data's already sitting there in the back end, clean, ready to go. But this way, day one, it just works. We can get it out, start using it. And really what I'm saying is, so I guess let me start over. He kind of built a whole leaderboard. So now his efficiency tracking gets put into the company, and then he can reward the crews that are being the most efficient on jobs, okay? So this isn't some kind of admin dashboard where it's to come in and sit and aggregate the data. No, the data gets aggregated, the numbers get ran, it gets put into a leaderboard. He can see immediately who's doing the right thing and who he needs to reward in his business and who's doing the wrong stuff and who needs improvement or who needs to go back and train or whatever it is, whatever his systems are. The point is he's not blind anymore, okay? The data is power for any business owner, service business owner, product. If you're doing mortar, if you own a brick and mortar store, doesn't matter. Data is power, okay? And now with AI, business owners like you and me, we're able to actually analyze that data instantly, okay? We no longer need to go hire 5 new people just to get our stuff in order. No, we can build the proper application using AI coding agents, hiring a one-man developer like myself and just quickly building something out so that, boom, all the data is aggregated in one place. So the businesses that scale without chaos these days aren't the ones grinding harder to stay informed. They're the ones who realize at some point that manually assembling your own data every week isn't actually running the business. It's just an expensive habit that nobody questioned. If there's something in your operation that you're still pulling together by hand every single week, the question worth asking isn't how to do it faster. It's why am I still the one doing it at all? Okay. It's time to stop being the bottleneck in your own business. Now that we have AI, we can start to remove ourselves more and more from those petty, manual, repetitive tasks that we have to do day in and day out just to keep the business going. Okay. We can set up different things to either aggregate the data like we're talking about here, analyze it, and give us a report, or we can just set it up to do a large amount of the process for us in terms of sales, marketing, operations, payroll, whatever it is. Okay. You get what I'm saying. So, yeah. I mean, shorter video today, kind of a little bit, I don't know, I guess something I'm actually seeing every day. It's not really the biggest clickbait title in the world, but this is the reality of the situation when I'm working with business owners every single day. These are the problems we're coming across. That's the videos I'm making. I'm not here to tell you about how you can go make $1 million tomorrow with AI, because it's not going to happen, especially if you're starting at zero. But if you have a business, then maybe it's more possible. Anyways, my name's Nolan Grout. Let me know what you're automating down below in the comments. I'm curious what you're trying to get AI agents to handle in your business, or automation to handle in your business. Genuinely, I am curious. Like, subscribe, do all the YouTube stuff, and I'll see you later. Peace.